It's statements like these that drive me insane. Every level of golfer will benefit from a premium golf ball. Or my personal favourite, if you're chopping or changing your golf ball, you might as well take out a completely different set of golf clubs each time you play. Out of touch is how I would describe quite a lot of golf ball guide videos, and I'm not going to sit here and try and convince you when losing one ball to the bushes and coming out with 3 other ones isn't a massive win. However, there has to be a give and take. A free golf ball that you found on the golf course versus a potential ball that's suited to your game and the varying levels of benefits that that ball's going to give you. And controversially, for a lot of you watching this video, I'm going to try and persuade you to use a more affordable ball opposed to the more premium one. And one of the reasons why I partnered with Vice last year is they give me full creative control, and just like myself, they want you to have the right equipment, not just the premium one. One of the most outrageous claims I've seen in one of these videos is every level of golfer will benefit from a premium golf ball. It's like someone saying to me, if I was to take up archery, here's a £5 arrow and here's a £50 arrow. I'm sure the £50 arrow is going to have more benefits than the £5 one, but I can guarantee you I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. Not forgetting the psychological stress of not wanting to lose that £50 arrow probably would mean me having a worse shot and losing that £50 arrow. Now, I understand what the point was trying to be made. I guarantee you, in the history of golf, has no golfer lost upwards of £25 in golf balls and gone in the bar afterwards talking how nice his ball felt around the green. And that's where I want to draw the line in this video. There are benefits, but there's a cost to that, and I want you guys to be able to simply put yourself into that category and go, is the benefit worth it for my golf game at this particular point? Because if one of the benefits you're looking for is actually just a nice feeling golf ball, then I've got good news for you. The most affordable golf balls in the game from any manufacturer are all good feeling balls because they're all low compression. That's what gives it that soft feeling. And there's a reason why I'm putting feeling/compression at the start of this. It's because a game that's based on emotion and feel anyway shouldn't stop at the golf ball. 10 years ago, as an assistant, there was a Cat 1 golfer, played off 3, that played exclusively ladies' tricks and soft feels. Now, I guarantee you, if he went for a ball fitting, the ball fitter would have gone, what are you doing that for? Look at your velocity, look at your ball speed, look at your spin rate with your driver. However, there are downsides. For example, at very fast club head speeds with the driver, low compression balls typically don't give you as much ball speed as a high compression one could. However, you might not see a lack of distance as they're inherently low spinning. I mean, that's seriously low. But as I swing the Pro Plus at a similar speed, 1 mile an hour faster, but look how much more efficient, 1.46 opposed to 1.40, 9 miles an hour more ball speed. However, I always spin the ball quite low anyway, so having something that spins a bit more off the tee actually helps me on the bad shots as well as keep the good shots up in the air. If the main component from your new golf ball is feel and feel alone, go low compression, go the affordable route. Don't feel like you'll lose distance off the tee even if you do swing the club incredibly fast, because inherently they are lower spinning. The next one that makes me chuckle is the glorification over urethane covers and how we even played golf without them in the past. To prove a point, I'm going to use Vice's golf balls that are exactly the same apart from the covers. Sterling cover with the Tour, Pro Zero, urethane. All right, Vice Tour up first. Oh, that's delightful. Might have spun a tiny bit too much. Go on, release. 4,200. Not bad from a non-urethane covered golf ball. Right, Pro Zero. I'm expecting big things here. Ah, fatted it. Look, only 2,942. The point is urethane covers do make a difference. However, if your short game equates to sometimes looking like my last shot there, then I wouldn't realistically worry all that too much on what cover you're actually using. But if you do want the most spin and most control from your short game shots, then urethane cover is where to go. However, there are downsides. If you do thin it, if you do pull it into the bushes, if you do hit it into the bunker a lot, these urethane covers are going to deteriorate quicker. 7,000, that is an absurd amount of spin from the Pro Zero. But technique is so crucial when it comes to creating spin and good shots around the green. So don't automatically presume because it's got a urethane cover, you're going to be able to get it checked that much quicker. Not to mention the bump and run technique for a lot of mid-handicap to high-handicap golfers, probably the safer option anyway, and having something a bit more durable that won't get cut up throughout your round of golf is probably a better value option anyway. Which brings me on to the next interesting claim: don't change your ball through seasons, keep it all year round. And from someone that comes from England, I highly disagree. The first reason being the harder compression golf balls, especially when very cold, are going to get, well, harder to compress. Not to mention, if your golf course is anything like ours in England, it's going to be so wet around the green that anything's going to stop. So it doesn't really matter of having a urethane cover or a Serling cover. Everything's going to hit the ground and then basically come to a halt. Number 3, the fairways are going to be incredibly wet. The grass is going to be really long. It's going to be difficult to find your golf balls, and sometimes you're just going to hit a lovely drive, it plugs, and then you just can't see it ever again. The last claim is don't chop and change your golf ball. Pick one golf ball for the rest of your life because you want that kind of consistency. Well, let's be honest, boys and girls, if the golf ball is the biggest inconsistency of your golf game because you keep chopping and changing, let's be honest, that's probably a massive positive. The scaremongering that I see when it comes to golf balls is rather funny, because they try and make it out like you can't play with a golf ball that you just found in the trees and for no rhyme or reason play some of the best golf you ever have done with that particular ball. And just like my advice when it comes to golf clubs and buying second-hand equipment, it's why I want you to try all the second-hand equipment. It's why I want you to buy it for £100 and sell it for £100. Did you like it? Did it work on the course? It's the same thing with the balls. If you find a Vice ball, if you find a Titleist ball, if you find a Callaway ball, the golf industry loves to put golfers in a certain box, tick them off and go, yep, you are this flex of shaft, you are this typical golf ball, you are this typical head style. And the biggest issue with that is that the golfer, us, myself, you, is the biggest variable in this whole puzzle that we call golf. It's why I quite like Vice's mix and match like selection box, because go and try all different kinds of compressions, the different covers, the different types, the different flights, the different things. Sadly, the ball fittings that we see online, especially on course ball fittings, happen once in a blue moon, and very rarely do we have the opportunity to actually do it. Therefore, the next best method is chopping and change, find something you like, and if you do, go and buy quite a few of them. Catch you guys later.